good news. And that is that Bishop Marvin L Winans has got engaged. I don't know about anybody else in here. I'm excited about it. I love the fact that he's engaged, that he has finally, after all of these years, moved on with his life. Nobody knows more than I do how hard it is to move on after divorce. His wife to be is beautiful. And no, yes, he called her a child. Yes, he called her child in the video, but I don't think he was referring to her age. I think, I read somewhere that she's like 57 years old. She's not a kid. She's like 57 years old. She's definitely old enough to know what she is doing. She's definitely mature enough to be somebody's first lady. So, and then when he told them to look her over, he was being funny in church culture. That's hilarious. Look, y'all look over and see if I did a good job or whatever. He was in no way demeaning her value. I say big ups to Bishop Marvin L. Winans. This does a few things for him in the eye of the public. The first thing that this does for him is this solidifies his separation from Vicky Winans. All throughout the years, we've seen her move on, her get married, her this, her that, but we've heard nothing about his personal life. We've only seen the preacher, the bishop, the blah, 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 the blah, 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 which left the door wide open for a lot of speculation. Sometime last year, was it last year or the year before, there was this prophet that got online and he really began to say some disparaging things in regards to Bishop Marvin L. Winans. But I like the fact that Bishop Marvin L. Winans did not allow that to push him into a relationship before he was ready. I think what we can take from this is you should not move until you are ready. I mean, they got divorced in the early 90s, maybe late 80s,
1995.
and 1995.
Yeah.
Okay, so they got divorced in 1995, and he is just now remarrying. I say this is a good thing for people taking their time. What do you say about that, Manal?
Oh, I think it's dope. Because the reality is they were married for 16 years, him and Vicky, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
he
Mm-hmm.
had a lot of healing to do. He was busy. He was making bank. He was expanding his ideas of ministry and self. He was doing his thing. And then we really don't know what his dating life was like anyway. And
Right.
he is a man of a certain status. And so him having to really be mindful about who he marries was
Facts.
important. And so he took his time. You can't just bring anybody up into your world like that.
I like that, and see, I like the fact also it kind of was nostalgic because nowadays when you introduce your boo, you do it on social media. You know, you do it in a post for all of those that have been wondering. This is my boo. Now you can get out my inbox. Now you can this, that, and da, 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 da. It almost takes away from the thunder of, damn, this is what we doing, right? But
Yeah.
it was almost nostalgic in the way, like, okay, we've been dating. This is who she is. This is happening. Meet my wife, meet my future wife, family. I love it. I love it, and I wish nothing for the best for the both of
You
them.
just like it happened on an altar. That's what it was.
You said I like it because it happened on the altar. That might have been nostalgic. Now hold on, if it's anything like my former one was, run, nigga, run. Get the fuck out of there. I proposed on an altar too, and you see how that shit ended. But
Oh
but
wow.
I'm still paying for that shit. But my on long and short, I'm happy for him. Yes, there are haters. There are people speculating, you know, about this, that, and the fifth. I don't want to give that any light. There's a lot of questions that can be asked. I may do another video, but in this video, this one right here, this one right here, we're saying congratulations to the Bishop Marvin L Winans, who called his fiance child.
Yeah, I was a little taken aback because so I legitimately went to go see how old she was because the
Okay.
way he made this announcement, I was like, "Is she 32? Like, how old is this?
Child.
What's happening? You come up here, come on, girl." It's
Right.
like somebody told him to get married and he don't believe it yet. Just my personal, but
Well, you know what?
he made the
He
announcement at Bible
was
study.
he was definitely giving old pastor, old. I choose to err on the side of child is just something he says. Because I mean, they were going wild with the fact that he said child. Because that's borderline gay lingo there. So they was like, I knew he was single or a long child. They've been wearing him thin on this here internet.
I'm just
But
saying.
I'm not gonna join that in this video. There might be another one. But in this one, I'm gonna wish him and her nothing but the best. Kudos to you, Bishop, and kudos to you, Sister Future Bishop Marvin L. Winans.
Bless his name.
Yeah, bless his wonderful name. So the song of the freak this week was In Between the Sheets. You missed that.